Game 2, TCA against Eustas.
Yeah.
And it's an Invoker ban to start the day. Always a good way to start the day. It's a healthy breakfast, ban Invoker, sets you up for the whole day. Earth Spirit again, what do they know? Do they just not like that hero?
He's just really good.
Well,
he's broken as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly think Earth Spirit is really, really good. And have you seen in pubs where level 1, get Rolling Boulder, get Orb of Venom, roll in onto the mid lane, and then you just... So you roll in, slow them. It's like a 60% slow, level 1. Hit them with Orb of Venom, then like not moving at all. They're moving at like 50 move speed, and then you just get first blood.
Is it me or are these the exact same picks and bans as we saw in the last game?
Probably. Apart from, wasn't it Eustas that got...
I'm pretty sure it was Venge picked first.
Yeah,
you're right.
Eustas got Venge,
so
though.
It's the other way. Same bans, but first pick TCA. This time they've gone for the Venge.
Yeah.
Venge is one of those heroes that, honestly, you don't see her picked in pub games as much as heroes like Lion and Lena that get to blow shit up. She's more of the thoughtful support. The support that has to do stuff that's like, this is for the team.
But yeah, I think you're right. Venge is like top 3 pick and ban in Pro Dota or something. But yeah,
because of that, I mean, we saw it in the last game. The swaps are enormous at saving heroes, setting stuff up. Her stun is good. Oh,
Death Prophet! Moist!
Probably one of the most overpowered heroes in the game. Let me tell you something, right? Here's Death Prophet. All right, she's pretty good. Let's give her a slow that gives her a life drain, and she can move. What's that about?
I think it's a viable spell. Just
Really?
don't let it go through BKB, and don't let it go through Fog of War.
It's just stupid.
It's like I said, I think it's okay, but the fact that it goes through BKB and the fact that it goes through Fog of War, that's better than a Pug and a Drain.
Which is his ultimate.
But yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And it synergizes so well with Oracle if you think about it. She drains HP, which synergizes with False Promise.
He is a hero that a friend of mine called Sen Commander plays him a lot.
Yeah.
And I still have no idea what any of his spells do. Still haven't played him. Haven't played Oracle or Winter Wyvern, no interest in it. Boring heroes.
He's so good.
He is good.
He's got a nuke on like a 1.7 second, 2.25 second cooldown.
Don't care. Don't understand him. Too much reading. Mouse over his spells there for a second. It's like an essay. Who's got time for this? Just to give it, should be in one sentence.
It's so good.
Right, but look at Death Prophet's first spell. Simple. One sentence.
Silence.
It's one sentence. All right, that's a bit trickier. Next one. Well,
it's an ultimate. It's an ultimate.
It's
an ultimate. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But I mean, seriously, how do you counter that? I initially go AA, but they've gone Witch Doctor here.
All right. One of my faves. Great hero. Bongos for days. Great hero.
Yeah, I do think it's really good. Synergized with the Vengeful Spirit with the minus armor as well.
Yep.
They don't have any... I mean, Death Prophet does pick up a Yule Scepter, but you got to know Oracle's Fortune's End does not cancel channeled abilities.
Okay.
So that's not going to cancel the Death Ward. So they don't really have too much to deal with the Death Witch Doctor. I don't know... Because normally you want to combo some Witch Doctor with something, but Darkseer is not looking so strong because there's Oracle in the pool, and Void has been banned out. So
you did say
interesting.
That Enigma was a hero that one of these teams like to pick.
Not TCA though.
Not TCA.
Not saying they won't play it, but we never know.
He is pickable.
I actually emailed both these teams to find out a little bit more about them.
Okay.
TCA didn't get back to me.
Okay.
Eustas.
They just didn't reply.
No. This was like on Thursday though, so fair enough. Like whatever. They might not want to give too much away. But Eustas, right? I like to ask people what their favorite sandwich filling is.
Favorite sandwich filling?
Yeah. And they said the tears of their enemies.
Oh.
That struck me.
That's
deep.
Big talk. Big talk.
All right, we've got these bans now. So Juggernaut Spectre, 2 pretty good carries banned out by TCA. Whereas
the big fish man coming in. They've got the combo here.
Has a lot of damage.
Do you know what? The Medusa ban with Witch Doctor, it makes sense because...
Oh, yes.
A friend of mine, K-pop, he insisted we run a strat in a pub game one time. What you do is, you send Medusa mid.
Just get a blink by any chance.
Get a blink, and then you get Witch Doctor safe lane, farm and ags. It didn't work.
Oh.
In a big way, it didn't work. But it could. Like, on paper, it's feasible.
And, like, let's forget about the fact that Medusa's ultimate, turns people to stone, increase physical damage. The slow is really good as well. So.
it's like it's in any team fight when she pops it. It's one of those team fight ults you have to respond to. You have to.
Yeah.
Most of them, it's gone off. I survived. Okay. But against Medusa, if she pops her ult, you have to do so. And the cooldown on it is stupidly low. So. But Spectre ban, I think, makes sense. If I look at TCA's bans, those are 4 heroes I would ban. I would also ban Silencer instead of Jug, but I also like the Jug ban. I think he's a very strong hero.
You mean you don't like Silencer?
Don't like Silencer. I don't know if that's come across it all, but yeah, not a fan.
All right, TCA get their Wind Ranger again. Yeah. I think the Wind Ranger, although at the late game didn't do so well, but she dominated that mid lane.
The lane, absolutely. Interesting that they haven't banned the Puck. I think he did really well.
They got Death Prophet
because
though,
they've got the DP, it's available that they don't need to. Not to say they couldn't pick Puck in some funky off-lane situation, who knows, but I don't think they will.
No.
And we have Wind Ranger, good solid pickup,
So
very good hero.
Yeah. So Eustas probably looking for their support now and their carry.
Yep.
Probably, I suspect them to pick up their support now. But
I think they need stuns. They don't actually, I mean, all right, you've got Oracle stuns, but other than that, I do think they need stuns. You do have slows, Tide slows, Death Prophet slows, but I like to see that nice utility stun that you can chuck out now and again. TCA have that. They've got a triple stun lineup so far. Bench stun, you've got the bongos. There it is.
There you go.
Pick up the Earthshaker, nice Fissure to set things up. If you think about it, Fissure with Death Prophet's Life Drain, whatever the heck it's called, Soul Siphon or whatever, is pretty strong, can't run away. So yeah, impressive.
Yeah,
TCA,
I quite like the Earthshaker.
TCA going to come back with something here. I like both these lineups so far, but I personally think Eustas is probably the scarier because of the Death Prophet.
Okay, they're going with the Sven, right? I would have said something like the Razor, but I also think Sven's pretty good here. The armor, very, very good against Death Prophet's ultimate, the Exorcism. And, I mean, just like, he hits like a man.
He does. I do think the thing with Sven is, if you think about heroes like Sven, he's one of those heroes that if he has a good start, he turns up and you never seem to expect the amount of damage he does. He comes in there, and all of a sudden, your entire team has been cleaved down and melted. He's one of those heroes like that.
Yeah, and like in terms of how much kiteability they've got on Eustas' side, they got Death Prophet to slow him down. That is it. He gets a BKB. I guess you got Fissure as some sort of physical block, but you know that's situational.
It's not going to be easy.
But yeah, I'll be interested to see how this works out. I've seen Sven's at like 10-minute mark have like 90 CS. They got more CS than you can get if you went full efficiency. Oh. Okay, Terrorblade.
Okay.
Terrorblade. High armor is good.
Good
against this physical damage, the push as well.
Yeah.
But he could easily get burst down if he's not careful. They have that lockdown to stop him getting the Sunder off.
Yeah, because they've got the stuns. I think if they didn't have the stuns, I'd be very worried. But as it is, I mean, I always think with TBs, especially let's say Sven comes in and gets a disgusting cleave, you can swap health with him, and all of a sudden Sven doesn't look like so much at all. But we'll see.
Magnus!
The classic Magnus Sven.
Man, this Magnus is one of the top 3 favorite heroes, and
He is
I'm
amazing.
looking forward to this a lot.
So here we go, TCA against Eustas. TCA's lineup, I think, is a bit more straightforward than Eustas's, but they won the last game. We'll see how they do this one. Run us through the team.
Right, so Radiant side once again is going to be Eustas. I think they won Radiant last time, yes they were. We got Mr. Nitrogen playing that Tide Hunter. Cancer of Keely. He changes his name so much, but that's what he is today.
Okay.
Playing the Oracle. Dota. Now mid laner, he was playing the Puck, but he's now on the Death Prophet. Zemunk on the Earthshaker, and finally, Pokemaster 889 playing that carry Terrorblade.
And we've got stand-in Asher on the Magnus. We got Hims on the Wind Ranger. We've got Arky on the bench, Blue Scale on the Sven, and bringing up the rear is Professor Epic Man on the Witch Doctor. He's a professor and a doctor.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, are they looking to fight? We might have a clash here at the Rune.
We
have to wait and see.
kind of had, I think in the last one, I'm pretty sure we had a little bit of damage being done at the Rune. I can't quite recall, but I do think these early Rune fights, if both teams decide we're going to go this, it can be brutal. These early fights, I think having a lot of... Is that a cider? God bless you. Having a lot of stuns is the big difference.
Yeah.
And in that regard, I kind of fancy TCA. But
Eustas, they liked it.
they've abandoned it.
So we're going to have an off-lane Magnus here. should fare okay.
Thank you.
I like Magnus up against the Earthshaker because you can skewer over that impassable terrain.
Yep, very good.
So yeah, I'll be interested to see how this mid lane matchup works out. I think Wind Ranger, one of the better heroes to play up against Death Prophet because you can just run away when she uses the Spirit Cipher with that Wind Run ability. And there's going to be a block here. It's going to be the range creep going through, which is kind of ideal.
Nice for Dota, yeah.
So should have a little bit of a high ground advantage here. It doesn't work out quite as well as he maybe would have liked it to, but still does have that high ground advantage. Meanwhile, Magnus facing up against this defensive tri-lane does have to be careful though. He's pretty tanky at level 1, starting off with a stout shield as well. Should be alright, but trading hits here. Meanwhile, the other off lane, I think Tidehunter, just because of the sheer amount of stuns, yes, you are a tanky, you're a Tidehunter, you can have Kraken Shell, you can have Anchor Smash. It's still really, really scary.
The thing is, if they chain their stuns well, you won't get a chance to get that Anchor Smash off.
No.
Like, it depends. If you can chain them well, you should get him to a point where you can melt him, but he is one of those heroes that's just very hard to kill. And how many games have you ever played where it's like your team seems to focus the Tide Hunter? It's like, kill the Tide! It's like, no. The last thing we should do is kill the Tide.
Yeah.
Like, he's so hard to kill. We're going to waste all our time and all our spells on him.
So lane is pushing pretty nicely here for Magnus. He's going to get up to his probably nearly level 3. Actually, yeah, we're definitely going to get to level 3 with this creep wave. He can start spamming out that shock wave if he needs to. A little sad to see there are actually no cosmetics apart from the Taunt. No Immortal. That just upsets me.
I'm trying to think if I've got the Immortal for Mag.
He's got so many items now. There was a time when he had none, but...
I mean, you know, Jakiro hasn't got anything. How is it with this many years into Dota and there's still heroes out there with no cosmetics? What's up with that? I don't think Bane has cosmetics.
No, I don't think it does.
I think it's Bane, Jakiro,
Io.
I mean, that's,
Wyvern.
You know, yeah, Wyvern. But a relatively new hero.
Yeah, relatively. It's Tidehunter here. Does have to be a little bit careful. Going to fight up against this Witch Doctor for now. The Axe Smash comes out. You don't want to trade hits to stun. Not going to be too much, and Venge doesn't have that stun actually. So.
Do you remember when it was like all Omni Knight items? Like it was just Omni Knight items all the time. There's an Omni Knight armlet. That seemed to be all I'd ever pick up. Oracle, very quick.
He had the haste rune. It's gone down now. Because we are casting from inside Dota TV, there are sometimes visual bugs, which are a pain in the ass, but...
Good old Dota TV.
We'll deal with them.
It's still in beta, of course.
Okay, that's a bottle for Death Prophet, and Wind Ranger's got her bottle as well. Already depleted. And I'm sure Dota will want to be getting his own back on this Hims player after. I must say, he did get pretty, I wouldn't say stomped, but during the early stage of the game, he didn't have a great time. It's probably the best way.
He really didn't have a great time in lane.
Power shot, 200 damage.
Yeah, he's also pretty low here. A couple of right clicks and a power shot, and I think that would be the end of him, but...
he's fine. He's got the fire, very fine. Meanwhile, top lane, this could be our first blood. Nitrogen. He
Trapped
does have the
days.
Yeah, he's in trouble here, especially...
You may be a giant fish, but I've got a sword. Blue scale. All right, first blood.
So 1,500 gold for him now. I'm always like, I think Midas is an interesting and sometimes a viable item on Sven. Yes, he does farm really quick, but if you get it really early on, like, maybe worth it.
The thing I'd say is, like, generally speaking, I like to get Midas on heroes that are level dependent, rather than like necessarily farm dependent. If you think about it, what does Sven benefit from levels as opposed to farm?
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. It's true. You're probably better off just getting a fast blink dagger, go treads, get a blink, and then to go.
Like if he gets his blink really cheaply and really early, and this Tide is just getting bullied. I think if they can push him out of lane, Mag grabs the arcade, but in face of 3 heroes. What now? He's going for the roast tonight, but no. It's 2-1. Wait, Oracle died.
Yeah, Magnus got the Oracle somehow.
Wow.
Don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Dyer's bottom tower
I don't know how that happened. Did you get it right?
I'm guessing he's. Wait, I didn't see where he died.
Maybe the creeps finished.
I don't know whether this, or you could just go for the skewer underneath the tower. I can't even draw on the map because
we're in spectators. But yeah, so yeah, I think if you're Sven, you have a great start. Maybe you get a kill, maybe you get 2 kills. Then what you can do is get that fast blink and then do your usual item because it's like a free blink, you know. It's like, yeah, you can get your blinks, you can get away, you can set up kills, you can fight nice and early, or you could just get really early, like treads into drums or something like that. But we'll see. And Mr. Nitrogen, not in the festive health here. There goes that channeled stun from Oracle that confuses me every time. And the Fisher. Does he have
Blocks him off. He might just deny himself. Oh no, the skewer. The skewer. That's a good stack. Meanwhile, Tide does go down in this top lane. Ganked up now by the Vengeful Spirit. And
he's died. Has he died twice or 3 times?
Twice now.
And they're going to take his farm as well.
Oh.
Sad times for Tide. So, but doesn't this remind you of the last game TCA?
Yeah.
Doing very well in lanes early on. But
Spirit Siphon. Are they going to fight this Dota? He could be in a lot of trouble here.
Dota, look out.
Oh, especially as the Witch Doctor comes in. The stun.
Goes.
Fairy Fire.
Pow! Witch Doctor picks it up with a long-range cask. Nicely done.
Spirit Siphon may be strong, but it's not that strong, especially against level 6 and now level 7 Wind Ranger with that Focus Fire.
Yeah.
It's too much physical damage to deal with.
And the timing on this perfect. Can Oracle nab the rune? It's a click off.
Magnus got it. He's going for the skill. He's going to try going for the kill.
Yeah, I think he's got him.
The slow maybe might be enough.
Yeah,
Fisher,
no.
no.
Fisher! Nice save from Zamon.
He's going to deny himself.
Killed by Neutrofeed. Nicely done.
I don't think he lost too much gold.
Did he mean to?
I don't think he did, but on the plus side, he didn't really lose any gold.
It was a great play regardless.
Yeah, he meant to do it, obviously.
Well played.
Yeah.
It was the panic the moment he saw the Neutrofeed. He suddenly went, ah! It's like, he didn't mean that, did he? But hey. Oh, there was a stun there mid. Witch Doctor? No bounces.
No kill, no
Hims
kill.
needs to be careful here.
I'm more thinking about Mr. Nitrogen here on this top lane. They've got the stuns. They get the minus armor, minus damage though with the Anchor Smash. Yeah, the Anchor Smash meant they couldn't have enough damage.
He's only level 4, by the way. What level is the off-laner?
5.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
obviously, the Magnus he's got a kill, has died once, but obviously with the Tide Hunter dying twice, no kills. A little bit of a sad story for him. But look at this stack coming out now. I don't know whether, okay. It's a 1, 2, 3 stack
it's a triple,
now.
Yeah, and there was another stack camp in the jungle too.
Okay, double stack there.
Oh, what's happening top?
They're not going to go for this.
Some goose is happening.
Witch Doctor's nearly level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. This is going to be trouble. Tide
Hunter
going to get stunned up by 1.
Venge stun. They're just goosing him. In comes Sven there around the side.
They can do this. He's got gold strength as well. He hasn't got the minus damage either. Mr. Nitrogen.
Oh, that damage. Sven does a lot of damage when he wants to.
Yeah, that's about 180 damage right there.
He is doing well on farm as well. 2 kills, top on farm, looking good for blue scale.
Yeah, up to 50 last hits now with 29 assists.
51, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, Terrorblade's not doing bad himself, though, let's be fair.
Yep.
Treads complete, 1,200 gold. Could build into that Yasha, Manta, that's what he wants to go for.
He's an interesting hero. I didn't play him much, and then I picked him the other day. I think it was like a random draft or something I was playing him. He's surprisingly fun. There's nothing quite like a clutch ult from Terrorblade. Looks really cool, because everyone's like, oh, I just pressed R, guys. It's really not difficult.
It's definitely something the TCA will definitely want to keep in mind, because they're probably not that used to playing against Terrorblades.
You generally don't see it much.
Oh, Dota, got to be careful here, the power shot. But I think he might survive this, especially when the Oracle comes in. The dive drain, Hims!
Oh my goodness! Went for the power shot. I think a couple of right clicks into power shot, that would have been a dead Dota, but
OS Frog.
You got that Oracle and that
Spirit
DP.
Siphon.
What a hero. Balanced team, balanced.
They let it through. They can't flame.
Exactly, yeah, no flame. This is another stack, I think. Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite, because who the hell really knows how to stack camps? Nobody. It's a mystery.
It's around 53 seconds as Tide Hunter falls for
wow.
the 4th time this game. This is just bumping up the Sven's farm even more. So
Sven
he's 2-0-1 with 59, coming up to the 60 last hits. And we're not even 10 minutes in yet.
I feel like TCA decided, you know what? We're just going to kill him. Like, we're just going to kill him. That's all we care about. We're just going to kill him over and over again. But didn't quite work out against the DP. But Sven is having a ball up here. Which is weird. Normally I would think Tide against Sven, he just comes in, Anchor Smash, can't get any farm.
Too many stuns
but
though with the
against
supports.
that Venge and Witch Doctor, it is such a tricky lane to go up against, even as a Tide. I would retreat to the jungle if I were he.
Yeah, although in the bottom lane, we are going to see Magnus get a kill there, but he might pay with his life.
Yeah.
He does indeed. Probably not actually worth it. Like, as a Magnus, if you get first blood by solo killing a support and then you die, that's okay. Okay, there's photos being taken. Let's not get distracted now.
Oh, I see.
But anyway, yeah, like you said, it's not actually. I don't think it's worth it for the Magnus to get a solo kill on support. Yeah, it's not worth it anyway. Meanwhile, Dota's got to be careful. He'll be fine though.
Oh.
Also, yeah, Sven went for Mom.
Yeah, screw it. Why not?
This helps you farm quicker, do more damage. If you get, as long as you get a BKB, I think you're pretty sound this game actually.
I think he's definitely in a position to do that nice and early as well. But we'll see. Has he got stacks the same way that the TB has stacks? He's got one stack?
That's a triple stack right there.
It's a triple, yeah.
And we got
There's
a double stack.
And looks like Arky's
it.
waiting, yeah. What about their little camp over here? That doesn't look stacked to me, no.
No.
I quite like that. If you stack that camp, it always seems like the offlaner just goes and picks it up.
Yeah, it's...
Or uses it to pull or something, so yeah, it makes sense. Stack them.
I always do that as a support. I'm like, yeah, look at this triple stack, and then the enemy takes it. I'm like, shit.
You know what's funny? When you play a lot of the time, your supports will stack from really early on, and I think it's actually really bad, because just having them sat there is of no benefit to you. All right, you've got a triple stack. You can do that anyway. It only takes 2 minutes to get a triple
Aggressive
stack.
skewer, no RP just yet. The Fisher,
Oracle.
not quite enough to save the Oracle. Oracle's still alive though.
The bullshit, and
Healing.
he's gonna walk it off.
Might
What
do.
is this hero, Mag?
Top tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
He's
Look at
gonna be
that.
fine.
Just lives, no problem.
The heal's too good this game. Dota going for the Spirit Siphon, but yeah, Wind Ranger's gonna win run the hell out of there.
Radiant's top tower is being
Meanwhile, the
attacked.
pressure probably gonna be too much for Eustas to defend this tower. Tide's trying to do what he can. He does have Arcane Boots now, and does have the Ravage. I don't think he wants to commit it here unless allies come to
little
defend.
gush.
Have been
Yeah.
fortified.
Take that. But yeah, tower gonna go down. Going the way of Blue Scale. Even more gold for him.
So Sven has the most last hits in the game, 2 kills, and basically free farm. What do you do to counter this? Like, you have to rotate and do something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the trade-off is your Terrorblade is getting free farm, but he's not able to free farm as efficiently as the Sven is, because Sven has Cleave and a Mom.
Yeah.
And now jungle stacks.
And literally no threat to him
Yeah.
whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be very tricky.
Oh, look at this. This is just beautiful.
It's a satisfying thing to watch.
Yummy.
Clonk, clonk.
I mean,
money.
does he go Blink now? Or
Yeah,
BK?
100%.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Blink is probably the better
And
option.
then just blow people up.
Doesn't even need to commit the God Strength, just using
Why
that
not?
extra
I
armor.
mean, this is the thing. The cooldown on Sven's ult is so stupidly low.
Oh.
Nah, he's
Nah,
good. She
he's
don't even-
fine,
What are
he's
you worried
fine.
about? It's Sven. Come on. And off he goes.
He's fine. How's this mid lane going? I didn't actually really see how the last hits were going, but it is currently fairly even. I mean, 10 more last hits for Dota, but you know, I'd say that was much more even than the
Yep.
first game anyway.
Definitely.
Net
And
worth
but
pretty
we
even.
saw what happened in a lane where Dota didn't do great in lane. He came back and he dominated the Wind Ranger in farm and in kills, I think, in the game, and in the way he played. So if this is even, that's not great for TCA. They want to try and crush this mid. Dota's already showed that he's good enough in lane that if it goes not great for him, he can still come back. So if it's gone well for him, which it has, that doesn't look good for TCA.
Actually, looks like what they've done at the moment is they put Terrorblade in the jungle, so they're going to give some farm priority to this Earthshaker, which obviously getting a blink on him is great. Arcane Boots, Soul Ring, something like that. And they've got him level 6 now for that Echo Slam. Oracle as well, got the False Promise.
Dire's top
This
tower
is Magnus. He's actually pretty close to the... He went bottle instead of the Arcanes, and is very close to that Blink Dagger, which is a big turning point for Magnus. Once you got that, you can really start pressuring on the map.
And I think the important thing is once you've got it, oh, there's a nice Fisher. But he's got support. Bench comes in with a stun on Oracle. He does have skewer if he needs to. If he feels he needs to get away, he doesn't need to. Doesn't need to. No rotations coming in. He's got chums. Lots of backup. Venge TP top to push that out. As you said, Magnus very close. Sven actually came down for that. Didn't get anything going.
He's got that Blink Dagger now, like you said.
Yep.
Ready to cause some extreme pain.
I mean, I guess he's thinking that the only problem he's got is that if he goes in and tries to burst down the Terrorblade and gets health swap, that's an issue. That's an issue. But as long as he can come in and clean up, he'll be okay. But they do need to worry about that Terrorblade.
Yeah. I think this is where, I don't know, if you're going on the Terrorblade, I think you need to have someone else. either initiate with the Wind Ranger stun and then make sure you save that stun until he's about to use his ultimate.
Yep, it's going to be tricky, but they do have the stuns, as you said. They, in fact, have the 5-stun lineup. You got RP, you got Cast, you got Avenge stun, you got Sven stun, you got Wind Ranger Shackle, as opposed to the sort of, I guess, Ravage counts as a stun, although I wouldn't really count as a reliable one because you've got such a long cooldown. Oracle has to channel his, and you've got Fisher. So
it's not really a stun either. It's just it puts your move speed to 0, I believe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird in that regard.
It would be too strong if it was actual stun, I think. But yeah. Anyway, how is Tidehunter doing? So a little way off the Blink Dagger. So if you compare that to the Magnus, who now has the Blink Dagger.
Got it. Yep.
Here we go. Hopefully, it looks like he's going to max the Empower now. Leave that 2 levels in skew. You don't really need the extra damage or range, especially. He's going to go for the skew and now onto someone. But the Echo Slam does come out. Is it going to be enough to save him? Doesn't look like it. And killing spree for Professor Epic Man. Got 3-0-2.
Yeah.
He's got Arcanes already.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's really good.
Mid lane, though, Dota's in trouble. Dodges a stun with the Yule switch, the newly purchased Yules, I think. And he's going to survive for now.
Sven runs away, yeah.
That was a good Yules coming out just at the last minute. The last second, I should say. He's going to run into the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger's going to be forced to Wind Run away. The silence didn't come out just in time.
Yeah, didn't quite get that off in time, but...
Magnus has got that blink. Oh. Might as well.
Tricky.
Might as
It's
well.
tricky.
Might as well.
Yeah, go for it, but it is tricky.
But Wind Ranger's also got a blink. So that's 3 blinks on the side of TCA.
I think that's great. I think that gives them that ability to get in behind and mess up their supports. If you can take out that Oracle, for instance, that's really useful. I think being able to get him out of the fight, because he is such an annoying hero for saving heroes. Saving someone like DP, Terrorblade, really big. So if you can get rid of him, yeah, really good. Give them that mobility. I think they do need to start pushing now and start taking an active interest in fighting. And you've seen that. The Sven went mid, Sven went bot, or he didn't get anything, but at least he's trying. What do you get? I mean, do you just rush an Axe on Wind Ranger here?
Yeah, I don't see why not. There's not much point. Yeah, the thing is, though, you've got to remember with Blink Dagger, it is, although it does help with farming a little bit, it is definitely a fighting item. And this means TCA, they have to fight.
Yep.
They have to find kills. They just spent 2,100 gold on 3 of their, actually it's 2,250 gold now even, on 3 of their heroes.
It's a big investment, you're right.
But it looks like they're going to go for it now. They get the Shackles, not going to latch on the Oracle. They get the Skewer back, though. The Fisher, though, is going to stop a lot of the damage coming in, but...
Bam! That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Blow him up. And then it's doable. They've definitely got the stuns to do that. Take him out of the game, and then you can worry about other heroes.
Terrorblade, though, he's farming pretty nicely. 119 last hits now. Got the drums, got the Yasha, probably build into either a Sanjin Yasha or I think the Manta's probably better.
Yeah.
This game is a bit closer. We have a quick look at the net worth. How are we doing? There we go. So it is favoring TCA like last game.
Yeah.
But it's not a huge lead by any stretch of the imagination. Slightly ahead of net worth, I mean experience. But yeah, I'd say this is a fairly even game, much like the first one.
I think the Sven pick is really good for TCA, actually. I think that's really good. Sven Magnus is such a strong combo.
And he's going to go for BKB now. Once he has this BKB, what are they going to be able to do to stop him? Like I said, apart from the Spirit Siphon and I guess the Exorcism, but if they just focus on the Death Prophet, like blow her up as quickly as they can, I guess also you have to worry about the Oracle. But
that's the thing. They need to get rid of the Oracle first. And that means the Death Prophet will maybe have just enough time to do her thing. It depends. Her positioning in the fights. Still going to worry about Terrorblade. The other problem is that they're going to get split pushed by the Terrorblade. And they need to think about that. It's going to be interesting. It's finally balanced. I think TCA, just like you said last time, they had this early start. Can they carry this on? Can they close it out? Last time their undoing was that they let that one hero on the enemy team get too big. I guess this game it could be Terrorblade, it could be Death Prophet, but the Lunar I could see getting to the point where they couldn't kill.
Yeah. I think, like you said, I don't think they have ways of dealing with the Terrorblade and Death Prophet as well. She is a fairly squishy hero.
Yeah.
They can burst her down. So I think the late game actually does favor TCA in this situation.
I agree. And the other thing is RP is so good throughout every stage of the game. You can secure a kill early with it, team fight early with it, and it's so good late game as well. It's such a huge ability. And Magnus farms pretty well because of that ability to, what the hell is it called?
Empower.
No, the Q.
Oh, Shockwave.
Shockwave, I can never remember that one.
I love that hero.
He's great. He's great.
Gotta be a little bit careful here. It's Terrorblade plus the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's got Blink though. That's
Nice.
a big pickup.
Wow.
And maybe this is go time for Eustas as well.
You know what? He was chucking out a ton of fishes, and I just thought they were like zoning fishes, but they weren't. He was just farming fishes.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. The only thing is with Earthshaker is he does have mana problems until he gets mana boost.
Yeah.
He's kind of got the blink. I think it's great to get the blink early, actually, in a game that you're under pressure like that. Because then you can, the mana boost isn't as hard, but that grind to Blink Dagger is so freaking hard.
You're there. And we were wrong, it is an SMY, not a Manta.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he can break it down later on if he feels like he really needs it. How's this Witch Doctor doing? Has he got, what's he got? Oh, he's going to go for the Ether?
Ether is good, yeah.
Yeah, I guess actually, yeah. Means you can put it like, you can really stand in trees.
So far away.
Stand here and like cast it over
It's
here
ridiculous.
or something.
And also the thing is the bongos, the range on the bongos is right out the back. If you mouse over it, I mean that's good, but you don't want to have to get that close. Like you can chuck them from so far away. It's just like shackles on Shadow Shade.
Oh my
same thing.
goodness.
Radiant's top tower.
That is
Look at
that
that.
is a long range.
Huge.
And now the Witch Doctor. Look, he could cast it from like.
It's so big. It's
Wow.
one of those items, the Ether Lens, you have to...
Radiant's top
Oh
tower
dear.
is
Oh,
being
smoke's been broken though. Are they going to be able to find Epic Man? They can't.
I thought they had him there.
I mean, what initiation did they have there? I guess they had the
Fisher.
blink. They had the blink on the
Yeah.
I guess they weren't entirely sure because it could have been a hero over here. They're not sure. It is nighttime, so they might not have quite had vision over there.
I think this is... Oh,
What is that? Yules. Nice. He must have a high-level compendium there. But Dota in a lot of trouble here. But the Fisher. Is he going to go for the Echo Slam? He is! But in comes the Sven. He blinks, gets the Death Prophet. And now he's going to go man mode, try and find some. It is just a solo RP, but it is enough to catch out this Earthshaker. There comes the Sunder. Sven, the right clicks.
there it is.
Oh, and Oracle gets the kill there with the Purifying Flames. The fight continues. Keely has to be
Oracle
careful.
goes down. 3 for 2 at the moment. Great swap, great Sunder from the Terrorblade. That's that problem. Sven comes in, he wants to do cleanup crew stuff. Pops his stun, he wants to stand there and punch people. Terrorblade just swoops in from the side, whoop, Sunder.
Yeah. And Purifying Flames, 360 magic damage. He had Mom on him as well. So
Yeah.
that gets boosted up.
Yeah.
That's like a 400, like if you could factor in reduction, that's about 400 magic damage nuke.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
That's why Sven really needs that BKB, and
Absolutely.
basically has
Yep.
it now. But
Radiant's
Almost
bottom
there.
tower is under siege.
by him, he is very close to the Aghanims, another 700 gold, and I think they'll probably end up getting this tower. I speak again. Earthshaker got that Blink Dagger, no Echo Slam though. And they are going to be able to defend this as the Monk blinks forward, trying to find someone. Not going to happen though. Oh, he does find Hims, but Hims
Yeah,
does have...
not quite.
Nah, he's got the win run. He's fine. So kills are going TCA's way, but this graph slowly etching back up Eustas'
It's
way.
close. And we saw this in the last game. TCA with a good start. In fact, I think they were 9-2 up in kills at one point. Similar kind of story here, up by 7 kills. But I think Eustas, no disrespect for TCA, but it looks like Eustas maybe a little bit better at farming and decision making when it comes to when to fight. I feel like TCA occasionally go, we've got this, lads. We saw them last game. They got double team wiped. In fights that it looked like maybe they could do okay, but they just couldn't quite do it. I think Eustas have just got the edge there. But their lanes, TCA generally do really well on their lanes.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, you could argue that Eustas maybe draft slightly poorer lanes, knowing that they can make it through to that mid-late game. But
Yeah, good point.
either way. It's Magnus, he's getting close to that 4-star.
Yeah.
That super long range initiation. You can sort of like initiate from this area onto like heroes here. It is. It's beautiful. And you can also use it to escape if need be.
Yeah.
Sort of struggling the
I
same
think it's
clockwork.
just such a good utility item.
The shackles.
The shackle, oh, that blink was clutch. Fisher, nice.
I think Oracle's dead here. He's just going to try and throw out what damage he can onto
Oh, wow.
Arky.
Almost gets benched. Yeah, down he goes. Wow, the blink out of that shackle latch there was really big. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that they made shackle disjointable, whereas it wasn't. I'm fairly sure that you couldn't disjoint it. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure I'm wrong. But I'm fairly sure that you used to try and escape a shackle and it would just
Shackles
travel
would definitely follow.
across the map and would be huge. But right then it looked like they got him. And he just blinked out. He might have just blinked out a split second before it latched.
I'm not sure. Bottom tower does go down there. Second tower going the way of TCA. Whereas they haven't lost a single tower, actually.
Yeah.
So they got a bit of a gold advantage there. But man, look at this Terrorblade has been untouched. SMY now up to 3,400 gold. He can go into that. Probably a Skadi would be my guess.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
And yeah. So all going pretty steadily for both sides. I think item progression. There's the Aghanim Scepter for the Wind Ranger.
That's a nice pickup. I think TCA need to start pressing their advantage here. They've got 3 blinks. They've got Axe on Wind Ranger. Here it comes. Is there a shackle?
He waited for the shackle.
You walked into a nice play from Hims, and there's a Witch Troll just in case.
But it's like he runs forward, he dies, he runs back. Like Hims, he knew he can get the shackle, so he just waited for the Death Prophet to walk back.
Silence might come out, but that was great cancelling from Hims there. Just baited it out. That was really good. I think he thought he was going to chuck it and miss. Really, really well played by Hims. 14-5 for TCA. So at the moment, it looks like we could be looking at game 3. If TCA can maintain this advantage. They do have Tide, and I think that Tide is great at just saying, do you know what? We're going to turn this fight. Like
have we actually seen a Ravage yet?
No, I don't
think
believe
so.
we have.
No.
Radiant's
Oh!
Where was
Courier got picked up.
Ah, damn.
Right there. Yep. Witch Doctor was just lurking around.
And look at his farm, right? He's 3-1-6. Ether Lens complete. And
Not
2,000
that
gold
far
now.
from Axe. Yeah, yeah.
That is scary. Obviously, there is Ravage to cancel that, but if he waits, holds on to it, I mean, Fish is good with dealing with it as well. But
Like, it needs to almost be
Radiant has fortified its structures.
into RP. Like, if you've got an RP into Sven stun, you can chuck your Witch Doctor all down, no problem.
yeah.
Or if your team is on the back foot, they're running away, because you've got a Lethal Lens, get somewhere sneaky and get in there and drop one, force the enemy team back. It is such a good ult, but you have to be very careful with it, because as you said, they got lots of ways to cast it. Ravage and Fisher.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Does end up getting denied there.
The thing is, once you've got Ether Lens, you can cast it from so far away, they don't know where it's coming from. Like, that's the power of it.
I mean, arguably, he could just go like Glimmercape maybe if he really wanted to.
Yeah. The only thing is, obviously, with the Ravage, is like, he needs to be careful. He needs to wait till that's down. But obviously, that will definitely counter the Fisher. And the Oracle as well, and the Silence from Death Prophet. But yeah, he needs to be sneaky with it, but it could be game winning.
I'm looking forward to seeing this Ether Lens actually.
Yeah.
And now an Ether Lens on the Venture Spirit.
Wow.
I mean, Ether Lens is like the item of this patch.
It's so big. It
Even
really
with
is.
the nerf. Like.
Yep, it is huge.
And Death Prophet looks like she's going to go for a Lincoln Sphere.
Against a team with this many stuns, I guess it makes sense, but
especially the initiation that Wind Ranger's always been initiating on the Death Prophet. So if you can stop that shackle, you can then turn it around, do something like that.
Right, so here's a question for you. Let's say I get RP'd, and then Sven stuns someone other than me. Does it just pop my Lincolns, or do I
I'm
still
fairly
get stun?
certain you still take the stun. So that might be something. That's something Sven should definitely be keeping in mind if he does want to go stun. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain because it's not like a he's not the one being targeted. So stun will still go out and hit. This Magnus, damn, he's been farming pretty well actually. To be honest,
he's actually done really well. I mean, he's 5th. That makes sense. That does make sense, I think. Death Prophet and Wind Ranger with the mid. So he's actually done, behind the carries and the mids, he's the next one. So that's pretty good. And as you said, Witch Doctor's been farming great as well. But I think it's the kills have really helped. He's got 3 kills, hasn't died. So yeah, really good from him.
Fact,
or died once.
Do you know what I'd like to see him get? It's an Aghanim Scepter.
On Witch Doctor?
No, on Magnus.
What is it? Doesn't it,
It
just
gives-
infect Empower?
Yeah, so it gives everyone in an AoE of Magnus Empower, including ranged heroes. So ranged heroes have Cleave. And if you couple that up with Wind Ranger that has an Aghanim Scepter and a crit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's got to go for it. Like what else do you want to get? I guess you can go Refresher, you go Shivas. Oh, I accidentally paused it. It's fine. No worries.
So yeah, TCA looking really good in this game.
If he doesn't go Axe, I'm going to be subs.
But look who's #1 in farm. This is so reminiscent of the last game. It's Terrorblade.
He's got that Skadi now. Look at him go.
He is hard to kill. And he does a lot of damage. That is a lot of farm. Given that they've been in the back foot, I don't know how he's found this farm with that fear of a triple Blink team against you. You can get Blink Wind Ranger, you can get RP, Sven can be there, and he's still picked up enough farm to get a Scatty and a Sanjanyasha on top of Drum Shreds. That is some play from Pokemaster.
I'm sad we might not get to see him play Enigma, but this farming is being...
Yep, the courier just bought him a TP. I hate it when this happens. Give me the friggin' Scatty, jeez.
Stupid courier.
But the courier should say, what's the most expensive item I'm carrying that you want? Here, have that. Don't give me the TP, give me the Scatty, come on.
Alright, what is Dota going to go for now? Because normally we'd see it's the item question is the phase, Yules into the Octarine. Deciding to go for the Lincoln Sphere this game, but I still think Octarine is such a good item.
Yeah.
He's got extra stats from the Lincolns, get even more stats, plus the lifesteal from your spell is definitely worth it. But smoke up now from the Radiant side.
Do you know,
all
do you know
five
why
of
I
them.
think they've been able to get these items? Is that TCA got all those blinks and they haven't pressed it.
They haven't.
Just haven't pressed it. This could be big though.
Oh, Wind Ranger doesn't
Shackle
get the shackle on the
doesn't
Tide
lash.
Hunter though. They
Here
want
it
to blow him up
comes.
as quick as can. There's the
Oh,
stun.
he gets
Is he
stunned.
going to survive? He gets the
it
ravage.
off. Oh my goodness. There's the Sunder as well. Witch Doctor ulti doing work, but this is not looking great for TCA. Sven though
Look at
punches down a ton.
Pokemaster.
It's an ultra kill. What's he doing? He goes down, but holy cow. Whew.
That
Wind
was-
Runner and Venge live.
Pokemaster did so much during that fight. He did go down in the end. He got a great Sunder onto the Sven and then just threw the right clicks on. He like 4-shot the Witch Doctor or something ridiculous.
Unbelievable. But Sven picking up an ultra kill.
Yeah. So yeah, at the end of that, it was a 5-for-3 trade-off, and unfortunately for TCA, they're all a bit low. They can't quite take the Roshan. Probably not going to be able to get an objective either. But Wind Ranger survives, gets another extra bit of gold, bit of an extra experience as well.
That's the first big fight we've had in a while.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, this is best of 3. Eustas win this, they win the tournament. However, TCA.
Didn't set the little thing that shows.
Oh, that's not our fault.
Oh,
That's their fault.
Yeah. Scrubs.
I told them to set it up properly, but...
Just for anyone tuning in, it is 1-0 to Eustas. So TCA are looking to pull it back to 1-1 in this best of 3. Eustas took the first game after, I'd say, losing 2 out of 3 lanes, pulled it back very well. Luna carried them, and in this game, they're on the back foot. They've got half the kills of TGA, less than that actually, and they're looking now to their Terrorblade and their Death Prophet to try and pull them back in. But Sven and Windrunner doing very well. They are second and third in farm, but top is Pokemaster on that Terrorblade. Has Scuddy, has Sanjanyasha. I just feel like they didn't necessarily get the fight they wanted there.
Yeah, it was close. It was
They
close.
still got 3.
And this Terrorblade is just going to continue to farm up now. Maybe, I think BKB for Terrorblade. He's definitely got enough stats for now with the SNY and the Skadi. He just needs to make sure he can definitely get that Sunder off, doesn't get caught chain stunned or anything like that. Should be, and they should have that fairly shortly.
If you look at his attack speed and his damage, they're both fine. For 33 minutes, are you kidding me? He's doing great. But up against the lineup with that many stuns, like you said, BKB has to be big, because he's got to get that Sunder off.
Yeah. AC complete for the Sven now. Extra attack speed, extra armor to deal against the physical damage that is coming out from the Death Prophet and the Terrorblade.
Scary.
And if he is allowed to like get some of his damage off, he's gonna hurt a lot. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes for something. I think a crit is probably the next item
Yeah,
for him.
100%.
Deciding to go for the AC over the Moonshard. He's got the Mom though to give him that extra attack speed if need be.
Yeah, no, I think build into Daedalus and just get that mega cleave down and kill 1 million people in one hit. The only problem he might have is that Eustas aren't necessarily grouping up in quite the same way.
Did you see that Terrorblade illusion?
Yeah, I did a lot. That
It was
did
like
a
a
lot.
third of his HP, and that was just one illusion. I think that's one of the reasons why Terrorblade's been allowed to free farm quite so well. He's been able to put out his illusions, scout out the enemy,
Yeah,
make sure he's been able to
there's an
save.
illusion just happily taking Ancients, so that's Scotty really making a difference for him.
There's the Aghanims though for the Witch Doctor.
Click on Sven for a second. Is he 7-2? Holy moly.
He is indeed.
And Terrorblade's still ahead on farm. What a hero.
312 last hits versus 307. Guess those 2 deaths hurting him quite badly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Terrorblade only dying once. And oh, is this the place that the Radiant want to try and fight? But the shackle shot!
Nice
the
shackle.
4-staff save, though.
Yeah.
Cancer of Keeley.
Such a good item.
Radiant's
And the
bottom
Oracle
tower is
too.
being attacked.
I still don't think they can necessarily defend this, but
Dire's top tower is under
we've seen, I
attack.
mean, we were saying in the last game, this is such a hard spot to defend.
Dire has
It's a
fortified
really
its
tricky spot.
structures.
Fights here are very difficult, especially against the mobility of TCA with those triple blink daggers and bench swap. So Eustas definitely need to be careful, but here they go. Death Prophet, split pushing, the Terrorblade farming.
They're going to go nah, they're not going to go for this.
Nope, can't get the deny, and they just have to blink away.
I think that's smart. That's smart.
Yep,
They got some extra farm on Dota. They get more farm on Pokemaster.
they tied up 4 or 5 heroes there. So in that regard, fine. Yeah, we're leading on farm with a TB. We'll just keep on doing what we're doing. He's got nearly 6,000 gold.
Again.
He is rich.
Oh, they smoke up. Now all 5 of the Radiant heroes. Eustas looking to make this a 2-0 series, but TCA, they're not going to go out without a fight, that is for sure. Thinking about maybe Dire, thinking they're in Roche, but Tota is going to reveal there's the Yule Scepter, the icy Yule Scepter. They're going to bring down the 4-star forward.
Oh.
He's silenced up, can't quite get the skewer away there, but the Glimmer Cape is going to keep him alive. The sentry does go down. He's going inside the Roche pit. He's going to dodge this. He's got the skewer. Go for the skewer.
Oh, he blinks away.
Okay, he's just going to go with the blink. Keeping that skewer up, and that gank completely fails because of
Yeah.
that. The Glimmer Cape, they didn't get the sentry down quick enough either. It was yeah, it was
How do they
Glimmer.
have no reveal, honestly?
I just don't think they were expecting the Glimmer on Magnus. And yeah, this is the other item Magnus go for like some invis
But
item.
you're going to expect one on the Witch Doctor.
That's true.
I mean, you've got to have some, lads. Come on.
They were just a little bit slow.
I mean, what has Oracle got?
He has...
Well, you can't put some dust in there? He's got 900 gold. Come on.
Yeah, Jeez, Cancer of Keel. Serena Ninja got that, finished that Daedalus. And now, oh, a Butterfly already completed up for this Terrorblade. So extra evasion, 21 armor now. And Sven doesn't have MKB. Wind Ranger doesn't have MKB. Witch Doctor, I believe he'll dodge some of the physical damage coming out from the Death Ward.
Yeah, the Terrorblade is very, very scary. Very scary. But we saw this last time. Are TCA wise to it? Take out that one hero, the damage from the rest of them we can deal with. We saw it last time against the Luna. Couldn't deal with the Luna. Couldn't get her out of the fight. So she was able to stand behind. If TCA can get this Terrorblade down, which is a tough ask, but he doesn't have a BKB. So they do have a shot. They
definitely can. But another smoke comes out from Eustas. They don't quite get the... Well, Terrorblade wasn't able to any attack to neutral creep. Who are they looking to find here?
I think anyone.
Yeah. They're going to force stuff forward as the Oracle. Smoke doesn't break just yet, so they don't know if anyone's up there at the moment. Professor Epic Man keeping himself alive for now, but he's going to run in. He's in a lot of trouble here. He just have to cast Master between Mr. Nitrogen. Look at it go. Oh,
no, waste the ravage on him.
and here comes
It's
Magnus.
Magnus!
The RP! It
It's a
catches out
triple!
3. Are they going to be able to turn this into anything? No, is Asher. He does go down here. Still alive. Sven coming in with the right click. He's got the BKB. He wants to focus on Dota, but look at Pokemaster go. And the right clicks it too much. He gets rid of that Sven. So it's a 2 for 2 at the moment.
Terrorblade just too big. He's fine.
What?
Didn't even have to use his ult. Just punched him down. Great RP though. Caught 3, but they just couldn't get anything going off the back of it.
Dota still survives to all of that as well, because that was the what target Sven was focusing.
He is big. I mean, the Terrorblade is huge at this point.
Yeah, he was allowed to free farm too much. 5, 1, and 2. Back up to 3k net worth. Not net worth, gold in the piggy bank.
Hasn't even taken the tower yet.
Look at him go. Hitting for, well, in his
Oh,
ult before the swap. Can they blow him up quick
Shackle,
enough?
no.
They've got the Sunder, but he's going to be able to get it off onto him.
gets the swap.
There's still a lot of damage though. Pokemaster, he's just going to turn and
Oh
fight.
my god, he's a monster. Gets the tower, no problem. Oh, he's steaming away with this. This Terrorblade. What a pick.
They couldn't lock him down long enough.
I think if the Shackle had latched, that might have gone differently, but as it is, just missed.
Man.
And he's like 4k gold, 5, 1, and 4. Oh, swimming back in the favor of Eustas. We saw this last time. TCA get these early leads, win their lanes, but they're giving Eustas these chances to come back in with these one carry. In this case, it's Terrorblade. Last time it was Luna. Can Pokemaster carry them again?
Yeah, this definitely is not looking good for TCA at the moment, the way these last 2 team fights have gone. But I wouldn't count them out. What are we, any big items coming up shortly? Sven, he's got that Daedalus now.
Yeah.
He just needs to be able to, this is the trouble with Sven really, isn't it? You have to be able to get that damage out.
I mean, he's got the Blink, he's got the BKB, he's got the setup with the Magnus, he's got swap and everything like that, but I just feel like TCA need to coordinate in these fights and take their chance when they're kind of playing on the back foot, I think because they feel they're ahead. But against this Terrorblade, they are not. They need to take the fight to Eustas, and I'm not sure they can.
The bird left up in the air. Look at this Terrorblade illusion. They can't even bring it down. Oh, the stun comes out.
Wow. What a troll of a Centaur creep.
Yeah. I honestly think Magnus, you should go for an Axe. That's what they need.
They need something. What's Wind Ranger got?
Yeah. Not really anything new in the past 10 minutes or so.
She's got 2.5k, so she's doing alright for money. She is 4th on farm. But this Death Prophet and this Terrorblade are a real problem. Death Prophet very strong in this patch. And the way this Terrorblade's going, this is more like it. I think TCA need to get something going here. They need to get something going.
They didn't get Sven, so I think that's going to leave Sven on the back lines. He can blink in if he needs to. In fact, Wind Ranger's is going on her own. They're not going to be able to find anyone, though, inside the Dire Jungle. But the Roshan attempt, maybe. DD on the top lane. Who's going to take this? Probably the Terrorblade, but Roshan falling very quickly to Wind Ranger. Just get bashed up a few times, using that Wind Run to make sure she doesn't take any physical damage here. Going to dodge the attacks from Roshan, and now Roshan falling very quickly. And this is something it seems Eustas have not been able to predict. It's going to go down. Wind Ranger, got to be careful, bashed up here. One more right click, she gets bashed. Oh,
wow.
The Wind Run saving her there.
Grabs a nice rune as well.
Oh, wow.
They lost Avenge top, actually. She was top, and they might lose a tier 2 for this. In fact, they almost certainly will.
T2 for Roshan. I'd still favors TCA.
TCA must be thinking, lads, we can get there, we can do something. But maybe without the Avenge, they don't want to fight. They'll rely on that high ground.
Top tower is under attack. You might want to look into it.
They can definitely do this.
Top tower has fallen.
I believe, like, this is the high ground defense. They've got RP. They've got everything they need to be able to do this. Avenge does have buyback. Might not even be forced to do this.
Death Prophet pops ult. You got to fight into that.
Yeah.
And Terrorblade, it is tricky. You got Ravage as well if things get real. There goes the ult.
Look at Tidehunter's positioning as well.
Yeah, he's just going to stay way back. You want to focus him, that's fine. There goes the bongos, just to try and break things up a little bit, but DP's doing work. Max looking for his opportunity. Not sure he's going to find it. She uses it.
There's the Echo Slam!
Echo catches.
Shaker.
He's going to go down. Ravage too. Oh, Witch Doctor dies without.
Oh, the RP! The RP! Rampage!
Oh my God!
Oh
it's a
my
rampage
God.
for Sven. Unbelievable! That was what they were waiting for.
God.
There's a high ground defense. Unbelievable from Sven. That happened in a blink of an eye, and TCA are right back in it.
Oh my goodness, Sven with the crit, the ultimate. That was a huge RP coming in there from Magnus. He actually just saved them so hard there.
That was massive.
What?
The damage coming out of Sven, I just looked and saw it was a rampage. You didn't have time for anything else. Double kill, triple kill, no matter. It's a rampage for Blue Scale. Can they get anything out of it? Almost certainly going to get a tower, maybe more. I'm not so sure. Are they going to try and force a buybacks out
They've got to. They've got to force buybacks here.
Unbelievable.
And there are buybacks available to everyone on Eustas. Whether they'll commit them though, it's 2 quarters.
I think they fought it earlier. There's a buyback from DP.
There's no fort. There's no fort. They've got it.
No fort.
In comes Death Prophet. Death Prophet has to be careful here. And in comes the force, the Fisher. That's a good Fisher.
That is a great
but
Fisher. Nice
swap save.
TP's out.
Arky's going to sacrifice himself.
Well done, Arky. Takes one for the team.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
They get the melee barracks after the rampage. And yeah, man, they definitely come out on top. But we look at the net worth. Look at this. Whoop.
Wow.
Little dip down.
Just when it looked like Eustas were running away with it, TCA pulled it back. There's that combo. I mean, RP into Sven. Bring him to me. He just got a rampage for free. Unbelievable.
I can't get over that.
Yeah, that was huge. Absolutely huge.
Beautiful. So There were melee barracks up. Yes, they lost to T3 and a range barracks, but range barracks obviously nowhere near as good as a melee barracks.
I will just point out, the gains that TCA made in that, all right, they did indeed get a rampage on Sven. He's going to do great, but they still lost the same number of buildings. If you look at what they lost top lane, they lost to Rax, and Eustas lost to Rax. So
it was just a range barracks.
They did lose a range. So. Did they get the melee down?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, well, that's nice. Right,
definitely
so that's
worth
good for them. Yep, absolutely. Slightly ahead there for TCA on top of a rampage. Sven now, MKB, just cash bought it.
Oh, wow. How long? Only a 5-second BKB though, and remember, you can't sell it now and get a fresh one.
Yeah, I'm glad they made that change.
Yeah, I like that too.
I honestly am, because it used to be an easy decision to get a BKB. Now you've got to decide: do I get it early and fight early? Do I wait till late and get it? I think that's important. So, what do Eustas do now? That looked like a great fight for them.
Arguably, you could argue that it was just an anomaly. Like, next time you say, okay, we don't group up. Because they went with the Ravage, and I think they went to try and focus a target, forgetting that there was the RP still available, plus the Sven. They grouped up, obviously got 4-man RP, I think it was, maybe even 5, to get that Rampage. But
yeah.
So, like I said, arguably it wasn't an anomaly. Maybe they can say, okay, let's not group up next time and let that happen. Because I still feel like if there wasn't that RP, they would easily win that fight. Say it was a 2-man, 3-man RP, doesn't catch someone like the Terrorblade or the Death Prophet, the fight goes much better for them. Maybe. Can't be sure though. But this has got to be a huge confidence booster to TCA.
Yeah, absolutely. They needed it. They absolutely needed it. It felt to me like, it still feels to me like they win that fight, they do well, but they need to take it to Eustas. They need to press this advantage. They need to fight. Every time RP's up, they should be looking to fight. They should be scaring the living daylights out of Eustas. I think their fear is that if they lose a fight with Death Prophet and Terrorblade, they're going to lose at least a lane around.
Yeah.
I think that's their concern.
And Tidehunter has a refresher now.
Wow.
That is game-changing stuff, especially when you consider that Sven's BKB is on a 5-second cooldown, is on 5 seconds now, only lasts 5 seconds. And another MK being picked up for the Wind Ranger. So suddenly Terrorblade not looking quite so scary.
Yep. Did still take 4 of them to kill his illusion there, though.
He is still very scary. And I guess that's one of the things though. Like if you get caught in the RP, Sven, he doesn't focus the on Terrorblade. He focuses on another target and let the Cleave do the damage. Because Cleave cannot be evaded. And man, he is stacked now. I saw he sold his mom for, I think he sold the mom for the Daedalus.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 6-slotted Sven right now. He doesn't need anything else. He can just do whatever he wants for the rest of the game. Just fight, got that buyback, got those bots, he's ready.
I guess
What's the recipe? Get a
Moonshard. It's probably a second boost of travel, but Moonshard will definitely be the next item for Sven.
Definitely.
Top tower has been destroyed.
I question whether he needs to blink anymore. I mean, it's still great, don't get me wrong.
I think absolutely. Because if you get an RP and then Magnus gets stunned somehow, you want to be able to get there. I think it's big.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're relying on the skewer. I think it's great to have that blink to get in there. And for escape,
Yeah.
I think it's great. Keep the blink. You're on the front foot. They're looking for it now. Forced to Eustas onto the back foot. This is good. Stand behind the Wind Ranger. Let her whittle away the tower. There you go. She's going to get it.
Man, that illusion still does quite a lot to him.
It actually really does. They do have to be careful.
Oh, that's the Ravage! And another one!
Refresh.
He's got another one. He gets stunned up too quickly. Where's his RP? He does manage to get 2 people there, but he gets blown up way too quickly.
Wow.
It's a trade, 1-for-1 here. And they're still going to go for this. Oh, Witch Doctor, you're in trouble. And
bad.
the Echo Slam!
Sven
Sven doesn't have BKB.
Disaster. Sven taken out. Eustas. Perfect pickoffs. Alright, the Tide only got 1 of those off, but that was big. Being able to get those chain stuns, alright, they were focused on him. The rest of them could come in and clean it up. Big Echo Slams. Took out the Sven. There goes their damage. The Wind Ranger has to run away. Big turnaround from Eustas there.
Yeah, that was definitely very big. The Ravage was just too much for them to deal with. He got 5 heroes, but then obviously that was the BKB from Sven.
Yep.
But 4 heroes is more than enough. Didn't even manage to get the second one off, I don't think.
No, yeah, he still got it.
Yeah, he still got it. So he does get the refresher, but no second.
He just waited long enough to anchor smash, which was the right move. That means, he's kept them stunned, refresh. But with the anchor smash, they just came back off the Ravage stun, just long enough to get a stun off on him. That was well played from TCA. But they still might lose something here. Forcing a buyback out of Sven. not a huge deal in terms of financial loss, but he doesn't want to have to use his buyback here. That would mean that if Eustas continue to push and they lose another fight, then it's basically GG. So I think they're going to be able to hold.
I think so as well. There's no, I mean, Tidehunter slowly walking his watermelon body up.
Yep. I feel like they could maybe finish off the top ranks here, but we'll see.
And there isn't a Terrorblade illusion doing that for them. I mean, Terrorblade can now probably get rid of the drums, go for BOTs if he needs to. How much gold has he got? He's got enough gold to do something.
He's got the money. He's got the money.
How long? Oh, it's going to be the longest Roshan timer, up to 11 minutes, so that's not going to be there for another 2.5, which is unfortunate for Eustas because it would have been ideal for them to be able to take this now. But alas, Gaben was not with them.
Yep.
This game got to 50 minutes, like
yeah,
the last game. I'm
this
glad.
is not my pub game experience at the present time.
So it's going to be hard for Terrorblade. So just tanking the hell up now, 3,400 hit points. And he can probably buy BOTs as well and have money for buyback. So yeah,
he has only died twice. He has only died twice. In that rampage and I guess at some other point, which I can't remember. But yeah. He is hard to kill. He's got that heart now. He's very, very big. Hits very hard.
Oh, DD for Wind Ranger. This is big. If they can get the shackle, doesn't quite latch, but the right clicks are just too much.
My
Don't
God!
But the Ravage coming in from Tidehunter. It's only one of them. Him's locked down, but that's a very good Glimmer Cape, keeping himself alive with the Magnus there. Arky stuns up Mr. Nitrogen. I hear a Sven ultimate. Where is that Sven?
Where is
Sven?
he?
Okay, he just
there
blows up the Oracle.
Just punching Oracle in the face.
Wind Ranger running away from a Terrorblade illusion at the moment. It's 2 for Roas. But the swap. Arky, they want to try and blow up Mr. Nitrogen. They get him.
Sven!
They throw out the ultimate for an illusion.
Which Dr. Ult completely unnecessary. Sven just like, done.
So 3 for 1 at the end, getting another kill there. Mr. Nitrogen on this Tidehunter doesn't have buyback.
Yeah.
This could well be another set of racks if they're not careful.
I think it certainly will be. I mean, this Sven is hitting so hard. So hard. Look at his base attack. Now think of his crit on top of that. With clean. Pow! There goes a creep wave. No problem.
He's going to buy a Moonshard, I think. And look at this tower. It's going to fall very quickly. There's no Wind Ranger. She's at the top lane. Doesn't have BOT, so can't quite come into this fight. So I think they're going to wait for the buyback or a possible buyback before they initiate here. I don't know if they want to go any further here. They're going to back themselves out of here. No Wind Rangers, so they can't focus anymore. Roshan, though, up very shortly. Power shot, realize it's not going to be up, but if they've kept the timer, they know it must be up very soon.
Must be soon, guys. I think the good thing is here, by taking all those towers, they know that if they win one more fight,
yes,
that's game. And then we're back to 1-1, and that's big. They're all like, come on!
Oh, it's gone, Roshan. It's about to respawn.
What is wrong with this game?
There we go. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it as quickly as they can. Death Prophet up in 2 seconds. Doesn't have BOTs. There's no towers to TP on as well. So they will be fighting this 4v5. Radiant smoked up now, but the Sentry Observer is going to get spotted. But second Roshan goes down. Aegis going the way of Hims here. I don't think Sven needs it because he is so hard to bring down. 16 and 4 now. Moonshard consumed. Buyback at the ready.
You know, the thing is, like, Death Prophet ulti is great in these long fights, but against Sven, he just comes in and, I mean, we saw there, he just got a rampage in 2 hits.
And
like,
obviously with the extra armor.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally just standing there just punching away. It's like, yeah, just give me 3 shots and I'll kill your entire team, no problem. I think Blue Scale could well carry this for TCA. That's not exactly a bold statement. But holy cow.
Okay, TCA back in the lead in terms of net worth. I still want to say 7.5k at this stage of the game isn't huge, but it's still
not like a 20k lead and Roche. It's a 7.5k lead and Roche, but I think this is still, Eustas need to really make a big play.
Yes.
What's he got? Oh, wowzers.
Look at it. Oh my God, this is
Bubbles
amazing.
on everyone. Bubbles for all.
So everyone caught. Okay.
It gives bubble hands to everybody.
Yeah, bubble hands to everyone, including ranged heroes and range attacks cleave.
So basically, it's disgusting.
So it's amazing. Let's just leave it over this. Changes in power to be an allied hero aura. Affects ranged heroes for half values and causes them to splash around the target.
Can still be cast on units, but it doesn't stack.
So
So now it's an aura.
Aura.
If you're near Magnus, you are empowered.
Yeah, and with Wind Ranger, man, I'm so glad he went for this. This is so good.
We'll see.
This is great. I want to see it on Wind Ranger.
I mean, the next fight is going to be decided. We'll either have a winner or we'll be going to a game 3.
I mean, buybacks. 2 on the Radiant, 3 on the Dire. So we're looking at even-ish buybacks. So.
But I honestly don't think it'll matter, even with the buybacks. Because if one team gets wiped...
That's true, that's true. Because there's only like 2 or 3 buybacks that make a difference.
Are you going to fight Sven? Look at him. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, Oracle's got to be careful.
Oracle needs to be
got
very
the
careful.
Glimmer Cape. They better have detection actually on the...
Nope.
No, detection.
Nope.
Okay, there is some detection.
Alright, they got
okay,
sentries, alright. Well played.
What about on the other side? Dust. There's
No.
dust. Earthshaker go for a refresher.
Yes, go for a refresher.
Thing is, I don't think refresher's that great on Earthshaker because once you use your ultimate on the target, you've got rid of all the creeps. Suddenly the second ultimate does half the amount of damage it would have done in the first place.
You know what? I bought a refresher on Venno the other day.
Okay, that's disgusting.
It doesn't stack.
It doesn't stack, but it's
I
still
was very
really
upset.
good.
Sven goes in. Punches
Okay.
building dead. There's a Fisher.
Oh,
traps
Sven
in.
has to be careful. He doesn't have the Aegis here.
Yeah.
Glimmer Cape keeping him alive. Goes to the BKB. He wants to fight, but his team isn't there for now. Smagnus on the sideline. There's a Ravage. Catches out a couple of heroes. Blue Scale's got to be really careful here. There's 4-star forward. There's the RP catching out too. And there's the Echo Slam. It's not too much, but the ultimate for the Witch Doctor. He's got the BKB. They're going to do it. Maybe. Oh, Sven's still alive for now. He's fighting up against the Terrorblade. He can't get his ultimate off. Sven does go down though in the end, but it is a 3-for-1 at the moment. Buyback for Sven. He wants to come back in this fight. He's got the BOTs. Here he is. And look at Pokemaster. He's tanky here. He's got a lot for him. Sven getting kited in. Sven, is it going to be a dieback? No, he's not. He's dead. Oh, it's a dieback.
23 seconds. Eustas hold. Dieback from
no.
Sven. Dota once more going after this bench. She's going to try and TP out. No
Not gonna
chance.
happen.
Punch down. Witch Doctor on the run. Dota wants him. He's very quick. Look out, Witchy Man. Yules. No.
No, he doesn't need to.
He's gonna wait.
He's gonna get this. There we go. It goes to the Eels. Waiting for the Fisher. Boom. Professor Epic Man.
Pow.
You're dead. And no Sven for 90 seconds.
Wow. All right. Well, look at that. Their top
Okay,
lane's gone.
okay,
They're going to go
okay.
mid.
Okay. Can TCA hold? Ravage, or I say that the Ravage hold at Tidehunter is up, but no double Ravage. So he's kind of a null point at the moment. Okay, here we go.
Sven, no buyback.
No
Witch
buyback.
Doctor, no buyback. It's going to be Venge. It's
3
gonna be
versus 5.
Wind Ranger. It's going to be Magnus. Thank you.
This is going to be so hard. 60 seconds now. Wind Ranger, though, does, remember, have bubble hands. Look how hard she hits. She has cleave. Look at this.
Shackle,
If she can grab
misses.
it. No.
This is what Terrorblade does best. He loves to eat buildings.
Look at this. Cleaves.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's going to get the buildings.
Yeah, he's got the buildings. So this evens up. Actually, no, that's 2 sets of ranks down inside the dire base. 45
They just
seconds
keep
down
going.
to
They
Sven.
just keep going. How long on Witch Doctor? How long on Death Prophet ult?
37 seconds.
It doesn't matter.
Can they get
Terrorblade's gonna
Megas?
lead the buildings. This is
Yeah.
going to be Megas, I think.
It's
They
going to
need
be
to
tricky.
land something big here.
They get
Shackle, of
shackles,
course,
break
because
them.
of
Maybe
that.
look for the swap. They get Dota.
Oh.
They want to blow him us quickly, but Pokemaster is the target here. The Yules comes up now. Arky tries to go for the stun. Not going to happen. There's no Magnus. He's got the RP if he wants to throw it. He does! He gets 3 here. Hims, he needs to try and turn and fight this if he can. He's got the right clicks to do it. Master Keely, you've got to be careful of that.
Oh,
Dota, though. Hims, he's got to
Hims.
be careful. But you've got to remember, Sven is up in 10 seconds. They get the Oracle now. But if they can get another set of racks, it'll be so big. It will be Megas.
Oh, wow.
And it's Megas going the way. Buyback comes out from Wind Ranger. Buyback on the bench, and Sven is back up. They will be fighting up against Megas, but you have a Sven, you have Hims, you have a Wind Ranger. You can maybe do this. No RP there. There's the Ravage! Catches out 3 heroes, but he dies very quickly to that BKB. Mr. Blue Scale on the Sven, but Dota gets a big
that
Sheep's Guard.
Fisher.
Can they get him down? Pokemaster on range! And they are going to lose the bench. That is dieback. They get the
wow.
Magnus. Magnus buys back. He could maybe look for a Blink Skewer inside the enemy base. Hims has got to be so careful. Wants to blow him up. But the Sunder from Pokemaster keeping him alive. Oh,
Magnus
what a
buyback.
play. Magnus buys back. Doesn't have Skewer.
That
Doesn't
Fisher
have
from
RP.
Zamung was huge.
But here comes
The
Sven.
base,
Gets Yul's
the
up.
base.
Oh, the base is going to go down. He doesn't
Oh,
have
Sven.
BKB. Sven is dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. I think this is just Game Boys. Pokemaster and Co. Take this. Eustas with it
Eustas doing it
2-0.
well yet again. Death Prophet and
Oh,
Terrorblade,
wow.
too strong. Double Ravage, the Fissures at the end there as well. I thought the Sven was too big, but congratulations, Eustas. Well played.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's the same story as last game pretty much. TCA get the better lanes, but Eustas with the late game, getting the farm on the Terrorblade. Death Prophet doing fine. Tidehunter with a, even though he was 2 for 10, had a refresher.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Just, they're able to pick that late game carry who just gets the job done. Last time Luna, this time Terrorblade. Death Prophet, let's not forget, did amazing in that game. Huge, huge win.
Yeah.
Brilliant from Eustas, really good. Didn't TCA in the first game get back-to-back team wipes on Eustas and still lose?
Yeah.
They just couldn't finish against him.
And I think this game, TCA, they weren't aggressive when they got those blink daggers.
Yeah, that was it.
That
I
was
think
the issue.
they had that point where they could have pushed and they just couldn't pull the trigger. But I hope they've learned a lot from this series. That was a really good series, really well balanced, perfect back and forth game. And TCA on top at the start in both those matches, but Eustas coming through in that late game play. Once it got around 50-minute mark, they looked like they knew exactly what they were doing. So congratulations to them and well done.
Yep. So that's it for series, or season 1, I should say, of BlinkDOTA UK. Oh yeah. So yeah, Suraj here. I mean, big shout out to Suraj. He literally almost single-handedly
Congratulations.
sorted out
Suraj.
this tournament, this league, not knowing what he was putting himself up to. But actually did this. Also, everyone else helping us here. We got production. I've forgotten names. Matt as well. He was an admin. What's your name? Sorry, please. Oh, okay. Well, either way. But yeah, season 2. Season 2 is going to be coming up. Do we know when?
Sign-ups would be open, so tell them that.
Sign-ups will be open now, but however, he hasn't prepared the webpage. So just give it a bit of time.
Yeah, give it a go. BlinkDOTA, is it BlinkDOTA UK.com?
BlinkEsports.com.
We're upgrading.
Okay.
We're upgrading. I don't know what any of this means, but anyway, pay attention.
But yeah,
And,
also, we must say a big thank you for PyrionFlax
No,
taking
no.
time.
No,
seriously,
no.
seriously, thank you for coming down and
Thank
casting
you to
with
the
us.
players and the teams for doing this, because honestly, that was a fantastic final, and you guys, both teams deserve a huge amount of thanks, and thank you, Umbrella, for casting with me. I really enjoyed
No,
it.
thank you very much.
And what? I don't know what he's saying. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you
got
for
one more
coming
thank.
down.
Sorry, one more thank.
Go.
Meltdown.
No, thank you
For
for
hosting this
Meltdown.
day.
Thank you. Thank you,
So-
Meltdown.
Okay.
Every Tuesday, what?
Every Tuesday, it's Dota here.
It's Dota night. Come down on Tuesday night. Meltdown. Dota night is Tuesday night.
Okay, that's everything. Thank you, everyone at home and here for tuning in. Big shout out to the crowd as well.
Yay!
But yeah, we'll be
They
back,
don't-
I'm
they
sure,
don't-
season
they don't
2.
thank themselves. Guys,
Okay.
thanks for coming down. Everybody, cheer for
Yeah.
yourselves. Let's go. Thank you.
All right, grab some drinks. Have we got anything else coming up? What is that?
There will be a 2v2 tournament. Can anybody play in it? Is it like open to? All right, if you want to play the 2v2, stick around because you're going to be able to play Dota. Peace.
All right, see you guys.